So this first piece of advice is one of the most important pieces of advice that you will ever hear, and doing it will instantly make you a better player. So let's get straight into the video. Some people say high ground retakes are completely useless in game, and others believe that it's the absolute key to winning all their fights. And I personally believed that high ground retakes were useless in game because doing them would burn through way too many materials, until I discovered this overpowered retake, one retake that can be used in every situation, and you already use it every day, you just don't know about it. The retake I'm talking about is the side jump. The side jump is overpowered because it can be used in any scenario. Endgame, when you're tarping and trying to swap layers, repeating the side jump over and over again rapidly to make fully protected high ground retakes, and it can be even used to get out of crowded boxes on low ground. I would love to show you all the different variations of the side jump and how it keeps you protected 100% of the time, but I can't right now. So comment down below side jump if you want me to make a separate video on the 10 best side jump techniques to get high ground or to just outplay your opponents, and I will make a video on it as soon as I possibly can. A great way to improve building speed and overall consistency is by doing these two drills in creative. The first drill is a crosshair placement edit course. This drill is important for building because it's training your muscle memory to make the smallest possible mouse movements or analog movements if you play on controller, and therefore making you edit and build way faster than you already are. So for drill 2, what you have to do is open a map called Crank Simulator Infinity, and basically this is just a free building map that has an auto reset feature when you reach max height or when you fall off your builds. But what you want to do is actually go in and set the movement to a 1.3 multiplier. The science behind this is basically that you're moving faster, and because you're moving faster, it's going to force you to make faster edits. If not, you're going to scuff your edits and fall off your builds. And then basically over time, that's just going to become your natural editing speed with a lot of practice, and therefore you're just going to be a demon. I'm sorry to interrupt this video, and don't worry, I'm not asking you to subscribe. I'm actually here to let you know that on the 21st of August, I will be live on Twitch VOD reviewing your gameplay. To submit your gameplay, click on the link in the description after you finish watching this video, and you'll be brought to my website where you can submit your gameplay. Now, it does cost €5, but the VOD reviews can stretch anywhere up to 30 minutes long. We'll be watching one game all the way through from start to finish and telling you everything you did right, everything you did wrong. And the only reason I'm charging, boys, is just because, you know, it costs money to run the website. So it's all gone back into keeping the website afloat so I can do more things like this, and probably for free. So thank you so much for your support, and please consider it. Back to the video. So this tip is completely broken and so overpowered if you use it in placement heavy tournaments, especially as a solo. Now, there is a common version to this trick, but then there's my version. The common version is just the cone trick, where you sit in a cone and you can see everything around you, but nobody can see you. But my version is just way more overpowered, and I can't really explain it, so instead I'm going to give you a bit of context and then show you the clip of what I actually do. So I pulled this off in a lobby in DreamHack, and Tayson was in my game. That's just how overpowered it was. If I'm able to fool players like Tayson, it can definitely work in lower level lobbies, so definitely consider using this trick. Let's go.
Wait, I'm trackering that,
Oh, no, that's him, bro.
Oh, no way, that's true, right?
But like, there's the leaning tower Pisa in front of me, bro, so it's more than likely him keying the whole lobby, innit? I'm getting shot at. If they break my cone, I'm done. You shoot my cone, see what happens to you, bro.
They're trying to break him down.
Yeah. No one knows I'm here, though. Now I'm just gonna look suspicious.
It actually is. I'm not kidding, it actually is. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Bro.
It's actually him. Yeah, nice. Nice one. Have fun with that. Have fun.
Bro, what's with all these pros getting in our lobby, man?
He's currently 63rd. Holy moly, that's a lot of PR. If he's 63rd at the moment, yeah?
I've gotta go see it.
See, bro.
Uprising. He's
I gotta clutch up, bro. Don't scare me. I need to do some shit, bro.
Uprising. He's 63rd, and that's 700 PR. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did terrible in the cash cup.
Who?
Tayson, they came 4,000.
Yeah, but the week before that, bro, they came first and dropped a 57 kill game, so I think it's okay. Now, if you thought that play was 200 IQ, please hit that like button and support the channel, as it will help my video reach way more people and motivates me to make more videos like this. The best way to avoid getting third-partied when build fighting is to actually take the fight on DEADSIDE, and a lot of top tier W keyers do this. So I'm just going to pull up a replay file and explain it to you so you're fully in tune with what I'm saying. So we're here in an FNCS qualifying game, and Tayson is actually in this lobby, and I want to show you how to W key on DEADSIDE so that way you reduce the risk of actually getting third-partied and maybe even having quicker fights. So let's look at this team, for example. They are on the edge of the map and they've just rotated in from Believer Beach, probably after having a nice key game, and the rest of the lobby seems to be tucked down in this corner of the map. And that's really good for this team, because you don't, even if you want kills, you do not want to be in this scenario where there's so many potential third parties. So this team is actually doing really well and they're on a good position in the map. But they have to pick a next team that they want to key. So you've got this team right here, which is their nearest team, or you've got this team right here. So which one would be the better fight to, you know, reduce the risk of being third partied? And I will tell you right now, this team on the right is way better, because sure, it's further away and it doesn't have as much chance of getting next zone. But when you look at the distance between this team and other players, so let me just pull out a red, for example, because, you know, red is danger. Look how far away they are from this team. Look how far away they are from this team. Look how far away they are from this team. These are the nearest teams, but look how far they are away. But if this green team here was to key these guys, sure, it's a shorter distance, but now look at the distance between these guys and the rest of the other players. It's a much closer distance for the most part. You know, these guys could easily beam, these guys could easily beam, these guys not so much. But look how close that is. They can just grief your whole fight by beaming you, and then you're going to lose health. And then if they get pull, which is more than likely, it's just a chaos rotation for you. You've got to rotate like just through them while they've beamed you and they know you're low, so they're going to keep griefing you. But over here, they won't grief you as much, even if it does pull towards them and it's a longer pull like that. They're not going to grief you as much because they know that they have to plan for all of these teams. Why would they look at one team rotating down when they could be looking at all these teams here that might have to rotate across this little river? And that little river can scuff so many games. So I just wanted to point all of that out to you. Definitely take the fight on DEADSIDE, because there's less people going to see you fighting. Therefore, there's less potential third parties if they don't know you're fighting. Make sense? Back to the video. Another thing you can do to reduce the risk of third parties is actually not build fight and make it a box fight. Box fights take a lot longer to finish because a lot of players tend to be scared when box fighting. They don't want to hop in somebody's box in case it's a full trio, or they just get 200 pumped. So they take a lot longer. But the thing is, you're not going 18 floors high building a skyscraper, so therefore people won't see you when you're low to the ground in a box fight. So try and keep it as low as possible. Try not to go above 5 layers. With that said, let's go into the next tip. Okay, so for the last and final tip of this video, it's probably one of the most important ones, but most people aren't going to take this piece of advice seriously, and they're probably not going to implement it into their game, and they're going to lose out. So after VOD reviewing Chapix and Tayson, I noticed that both of them used hard materials to take build fights. I mean, they're taking max height build fights using brick and metal, and I instantly thought, this is terrible. Why are they doing this? Because when it comes to end game, they're not going to have enough materials to tarp. But it turns out the reason why they were doing this is actually many reasons. One of the ones that was most common to me and I understood instantly was they're using metal. So if people throw jerry cans or shoot boats or drive cars or throw molotovs, they can't destroy the builds when it has a solid structure made out of brick or metal. Wood, on the other hand, the fire spreads and that shit does a lot of damage. But the main reason they actually do this is because if they're building out of metal and their opponent's building out of wood, it means their opponent isn't using their metal. So when they kill the opponent, they get that metal refresh back. But if they both build out of wood, let's just say, for example, Tayson uses 200 wood and Chapix uses 400 wood, and Chapix wins that fight, hypothetically. When Chapix kills him, he used 400 wood and he's going to get 200 back. So now he's going to be on 300 wood, so he actually lost materials. But if he was to build out of metal and his opponent builds out of a different material, it cancels it out and you get all of the mats back. It's a bit of a hard one to put your head around, but hopefully it does make sense, because it's a very useful piece of information and it's real important that you start doing this. With that said, if you're looking for a video to explain the best piece control methods, that is on screen right now and I recommend you watch it. If not, check out my channel page for more insane videos like this and make sure you're subscribed.